Oh my gosh, never mind the way I look right now. Look, there's BB. They're ready for dinner. So let me film this intro real quick. I have been working all day. I ran to Publix after work and now I'm trying to race the sun. I'm sitting by the window because I want to show y'all my real life. This is what my kitchen looks like when I'm crafting. I mean, this is what happens when you're working full time and then crafting on the side. So, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait for you to see my thrift store find, what I've been doing to it. You guys all know I picked it up for $1.50 at the thrift store. I love changing stuff up and using it in all of my decor. So what you're about to see in the kitchen, besides a hot mess, is my project that I've been working on, and it's not finished, but you will see the finished project when I do my fall porch tour. But this will give you an idea of the theme or the story, because I always say I like for my decor to tell a story, so you will get an idea of where the story is headed or the theme of my story. So let's get going. Okay, if you do not like to see messes, look away now. Okay, this is real life. I just have to show this to y'all. This is what happens in Tracy's world when she has been working a full-time job and every day she comes home and she crafts and she runs to the store and she does other little things. Like, look here, I have cards here from when my nephew came over. We were gonna play this card game, which never really happened because we could not find the instructions and that game seemed a little complicated. But anyway, look, this is real life crafting. I have my, look, I want to show y'all, I have my stickers here, some little accessories like my leaves. You know what, even like a little toilet paper roll. I'm like, what could I make out of this? Like, I have all kinds of stuff here because you know why? When I get home from school, this is what I love to do. I love to sit here, throw all my stuff on the island and just start playing and crafting. Look at this little cutie. I love her so much. And you know why she's sitting here? Because she just makes me happy. And she's sweet. She's cute. She's sitting on top of my, oh, this is some wainscoting that I painted. And look, my measuring tape. So she's just sitting there. She's keeping me company while I'm painting and creating. But you know, I just want to be honest with y'all. I have messes everywhere. I have like all my tools. I mean, you know, all this, like, look, I used this for my joint compound, which is currently over here. And then I have some flowers. I cannot wait to show you. I'm fixing to show you what I'm working on. And then I have just like all my little, y'all know how I like to make like little bricks and siding and stuff like that. So I just threw all that in here. This here, I'm fixing to show you. There's actually a long stick on the end, but I had some areas that were hard to reach. So I just popped off the stick and then just used this little sponge applicator because, you know, you can just squish it down and get in those hard to reach places. Love those. And then look here. I mean, I use everything. This was a knife, a plastic knife. This is great. This really helped me, especially with like joint compound, getting in some hard to reach areas because it's so small. Like, look at that. And then I could just scoop up some excess. Look, I mean, this is how I work. And then I have my old glue gun here. I have my new one over there. I have some of my favorite paints right here. Okay, this is just my favorite color. I love this sable brown, this one, and this one, the dark chocolate. These two are some of my favorites. And then, you know, look, I have receipts. I have grass. I have some flowers. I mean, like I'm saying, I mean, just from going to the store, I have my bags. And then just all kinds of stuff I've been playing with. But look, I want to show you, okay, do y'all remember what I told you my next project was going to be? It was going to be my little $1.50 thrift store find. I will insert a picture right here. Okay, well, this is it now. What do you guys think? I love this little dog. I picked up this little dog from Michael's. It said on the packaging that it was a Labrador Retriever. And of course, y'all know, it reminds me of Gilly. If you're new to my channel, or maybe you didn't see that video, my beloved Labrador Retriever mix, Gilly, she passed away. And so, I don't know, it's just a cute little reminder to me. That's what I like to do. I just like to have stuff that makes me feel good sitting around where I'm creating and making things. But yeah, this is the $1.50 find from the thrift store. I apologize if you can hear my stool making all kinds of noises. But you might remember this little scalloped detail. I had picked that up a while back when I was doing my photo frame flip. So I just painted that and added that on to this wainscoting right here for the miniature house. I painted it. I glued this together with my tacky glue, and then I just added some beautiful stickers, some 3D stickers, because y'all know I love those. I love the 3D stickers, and I love how it says Autumn Farms, locally produced. Pumpkins, hay rides, and apple cider. I love that. And then y'all know how much I love the like old brick look. So those sticks that I just showed you, that's what I did. I had primed the house, and then I made a bunch of little sticks to cut them to the size of like bricks, right? And then I just glued them on. Then I painted them the sable brown. And then once that dried, I just added in the joint compound to give it that kind of old feel. I love these flowers right here. If y'all remember, these I just picked up at my Dollar Tree. And then I have a couple of little scarecrows. Aren't they cute? I have this girl. And then I purchased this little boy. Those are from Michael's. As well as this fresh pumpkins little stand. I think it's just adorable, and I love how it has the little garland and the mushroom down at the bottom. And then as you can see, I just added the little pumpkins on the hay bales. And I also added this grass. I love the look of that. And then I just thought it looked really cute, popping in a little pumpkin right here. And then more 3D stickers right here, this little fall banner. I think that's cute along the fence. This little wagon is adorable. I just popped in those little apples, the little bucket with apples. I'm gonna add a little stem to my pumpkin there. Like, this is not finished. You'll see the whole finished project when I do my porch, because this will be included in my porch decor. I love this bicycle so much, and I popped in the little pumpkin. I'm also thinking about adding in some stuff back here in the back. And then I have to show you these adorable leaves. Look at these leaves. Look how small they are and how colorful. Look, I have a whole bag of them. So I need to add these in. So you see why I'm saying I'm not done. Isn't this rake just precious? I love it so much. So cute. But yeah, I think she turned out really well. And then of course the roof, this is all the sable brown. But that's what I'm currently working on. This and my wreath that I picked up from the thrift store for $5.99. So I thought you guys would just like to see how she's coming along. I think she's turning out pretty good. And this gives you insight into the theme for my porch, right? Look at this. And I also wanted to tell you, I have all my little critters here. Look, ideas change. For instance, look at this. This is a window. When I was first starting this project, I was thinking I was going to put windows here, right? But then I got all into it and I started to make my curtains, but I don't know. Then I just kind of lost interest in it and I was like, I don't know about that. And look, my little curtain rod, it's a toothpick. You see it? Do you recognize the plaid here? That's from those napkins that I love so much, the cloth ones from Hobby Lobby. So don't be afraid to change things up. I do it all the time. That's what I'm saying. I sit here and I play and I just enjoy myself. I just have fun. It just makes me so happy, you know? And especially like my little critters. I have all kinds of stuff up here. In fact, I was thinking like, look, okay, here's my makeup from when I got ready for work this morning. I always have hand sanitizer out just in case I need a quick fix. I have a necklace here from my sweet friend Julie's birthday party. Give a shout out to my friend Julie. She just turned 60 and she is just the sweetest, most fabulous friend ever. I love her. We had such a good time. But I just want to be honest with you. This is how it looks when I'm crafting and creating, and I am super pumped for you guys to see how this all turns out. And also on that note, before we end this video, can you guess what my theme is for this year for my porch? You are going to love it. Okay. Hopefully you'll stick around. Hopefully this mess will not scare you off too bad. And I'll see you in the next video.